Well, good morning everybody. We got quite a few things on the go today. I just gotta go to the eye doctor, get my eyes checked, and running almost late on that. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. Yeah, so I take Tomcat out on a leash. I got a leash and a harness. I'm gonna show you that once I get home, and we're gonna talk about why I have to have him on a harness. And I'm getting a cat run made for him. But let's get our day started. Here's Mr. Tomcat with his harness and leash. Actually, his cat run's gonna go right in this section here. Come all the way across basically where my fire pit is and then over. And that's gonna be his place to play in. See, buddy, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I know. Life is rough for you right now. Life is rough for you. So far, Tomcat's been pretty good on his leash, which is a good sign. I also did manage to pick up some Marble Mystery Oil. You guys have been talking about it for a long time. Got 3 bottles. Should last me a while. I need to get going on this quad, but I also picked up an electric mower. I needed a new mower. Wasn't gonna buy a gas one again for the small yard I got. So we're gonna try out this electric one. Yeah, this Ryobi 40 volt, 20-inch lawnmower, gas-like power it says. We don't need it for the grass yet because it's still brown, but once that time comes. Hey buddy, are you relaxing? And that weather's getting gross, but I went to Metal Supermarket today. They didn't have the 18 gauge aluminum, so I picked up this. These actually slide perfectly in here for the legs. These are actually gonna be used for the base of the sluice as well. Alrighty, finally done screwing around. I had to remove the wraps off of the quad trailer because Tomcat's cat run's gonna be picked up hopefully next week, and I need to set it on top of the trailer even though they both fold in. I don't know if the rails in the trailer have the support to handle like 500 pounds, so I need to build like a wood crate to put it on. But anyways, I got the generator, a little small one, running outside. I put some of this Marble Mystery Oil in it. It says to add the gas and oil. We're gonna see if it does anything for the generator. We're gonna start working on replacing the steering bearing on the ATV, and then we're going to start building the snorkels, put the air box back in, everything like that. So let's get started. That's gonna allow you to spin her out. Yay, the steering linkage is out, apart. I just got it on the bench now. Stupid doors stay closed. And I was questioning whether or not, what are you doing? Did I say you could open up? That's right, shut the fuck up and stay closed. Anyways, this bearing is pretty shot. Well, let's see how well this thing's gonna come apart. Holy! Oh man, things like retard tight. I'm quite surprised this actually came off pretty easy. Now we're probably gonna have to beat it like it owes us money to get this thing out. By the looks of this and the looks of the bearing, we're gonna put this in the vise and whack it down. I'm gonna try to knock it out. Well, never mind. Guess it wasn't in there that tight after all. Throw the bearing. And we're gonna install it the right way because I took a picture and the way it looked on the pictures that this was the opposite way. But if I did it that way, then there's nothing actually securing this down. Which that's what this does once I insert it back into the post. Holy fuck, buddy. Give your head a shake. Give your frickin' head a shake. pretty crazy. It's the beginning of April, and I'm hearing thunder in April. This is something we do not usually hear until probably like the middle of May or so. This is bizarre. All right, well, I gotta get some things finished off today. So I've got the steering post bearing in. Might as well put the exhaust back on, recoil back on, put the shifter back in place, get that stuff all taken care of. Really wanted to have that done by now, and been working on the snorkels today, but with the incident with Tomcat, with somebody threatening to call the city on him because he's roaming around, which they have a point, right? It is law that you're not supposed to let your cats roam around, even though most people do when they have an outside cat. Doesn't make it right, you know. He can be run over by a vehicle. There's the thunder again. Maybe attacked by a dog, or someone could poison him. But I'm spending the money, time, his cage is built, and I get all of his toys in his cage that he can like play on and climb on and get some exercise. It'll be a couple $1,000s, but I promised him that when I rescued him that I would spoil him until the end of his days. So that's what I'm gonna do for him, and hopefully he's happy. But let's get some more stuff finished up. Plastic snorkel stuff, anyway, somewhere on my table. See, some of these O-rings that came in this kit I did not use because I felt that they didn't fit properly, but I'm hoping this exhaust gasket will. Which really makes me a little bit concerned because I spent the time to replace those valve seals, and you know, if they're a shitty design, it's gonna cause me more headache than what it's worth. So let's hope that they work, and now let's see if this is even gonna fit up properly. Well, it's a good thing I labeled everything. These are the 4 driveline bolts that we still have to put in. This little spring right here goes in the shifter, which would be really easy to forget about. And then these 2 are the exhaust bolt, and I just got that gasket tapped into place. And once we put the exhaust on, we'll start tightening it up. So I just finished putting the exhaust back on, everything's looking nice. And then I was just about to put the springs back on, and then I looked and realized that one of my things is missing. It's been missing for a while because it's full of mud. But what I'm gonna do is that I got this spark plug boot that's off the old Jeep coil rail, and it fits on there perfectly. But what we're gonna do is cut it, probably, maybe I'll take a chunk like right about there, because it's got those grooves, and I'll shove it in there. Man, that works just like money. The fat end sticks outside there. It's gonna prevent it from going through. Now we're stabilized. This is the snap-on radiator hose pick, but it doubles as an Articat exhaust spring tool. Perfect. All right. Throw in a brand new spark plug. There we go. Snug, not retard tight. That's the last thing. What the fuck? Holy shit, look at the size of that hail. In April. We've never gotten hail in April. At least my beer will be cold. What the hell? It's not even like real hail either. It's like big snowflakes. I think we're almost done screwing around today. I still have to put Tomcat on its harness, let him outside so he's happy. And I gotta go get some 2x4s from Home Depot before 8 o'clock for something I gotta build later on when I go pick up his cat pen. To recap today, we got the steering post put in, lithium grease, got the exhaust put in, made a new bushing right there, installed the shift linkage, put some lithium grease, didn't put the spring in because it's gonna fall out again before we get to that part, put the recoil back in, and I think we're basically ready to start putting the snorkels on. Should be fun trying to figure that out. But I think once I gotta do something to the carburetor, and once I do that thing to the carburetor, I think I can throw the rear plastics on and we can get that part done. But we're gonna figure that out tomorrow or in the next little bit. It's gonna be crazy here for the next little bit because next weekend, if Tomcats cat run, I gotta put that up, and I gotta remove the supercharger from the Jeep. I gotta finish this. Might be going for eye surgery in a few weeks. There's tons of shit happening, so I think it's motherfucking beer time. Motherfucking beer time. Got the Rolling Rock because that's gonna be my new go-to beer for now. Since we already recapped what I did, we're gonna discuss something today, and this is something I see all the time, and probably a lot of other people that do YouTube videos. Is that if you don't have the right tool to do the job, and you make a tool, or you use something else to make it work, people will call you a hack. And the way I see it, those people call you a hack because you don't have the right tool to do the job, but you still get the job done. These are the people that lack the mechanical ability to see outside the box to get the job done, is the way I see it. These people who claim that they work in a shop and have all the tools and do all the professional stuff, I'd like to see these people do it field service. There's a big difference between doing field service and working in a shop. You can't take all your tools with you when you go out to the field to do a job. And this is one of the things that I fucking laugh about, is that these people call you a hack, but these people have no clue. I like to see these people go to work in oil and gas or work in a gold mine up north or something. Try to fix something when you're limited to what you have. And this also goes for when I worked at Pepsi. There was no if, ands, or but. The line does not stop if a $20 part broke and you don't have that part. You make it work. That's not calling a hack. That means getting the job done. So all you people who like to use the term hack, you guys can take a good long hard suck at my cock and fuck off. I'm gonna drink this Rolling Rock. Anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, I want to thank you guys for watching.